What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. If I look tired, it's because we've been up over 24 hours. That's rare for yours truly with the double broadcast over the weekend. I still wanted to run up a live stream, twitch.tv/Mike LaBelle. If you want everything live, unfiltered, uncut, that's where you're gonna go. But these are some of those highlights, and I want to talk about the patch because we've had a new patch. We've now had a weekend league. There's been a lot of opinions, but before we get into that, we need some gameplay for the boys. Like the video, and please, sincerely, comment down below. What do you think about the patch, or even earlier iterations or earlier patches? What did you think was the best point of FIFA 21? How do you feel with true, unfiltered honesty? I want us to have an open line of communication, that dialogue. So I'm gonna go through all the comments, blow them up. I know everybody has opinions about the patch, or every single time that a patch is released, because my Twitter erupts. I repeat, the Twitter erupts. So if you're not following me over there, it's a great place for the FIFA community in general. The interaction, the engagement, as things unfold, as they deliver, especially if you want early information regarding some of the new players that drop. Twitter is my platform of choice for the quick hit.
What's up, my beautiful people? You know we equal, man. It's dirty. Hurry, gather round. Don't you worry, hold it down. This one's going through the town. Pass it around one to the wall. Living life like it's FIFA, and I only came to bow.
Squad is on screen. We're gonna run a 3-5-2 if you want the tactics and information. Previous video, I don't want to be redundant, but we do have Isak up front, João Felix, Bernardo Silva, Triangle Ladum, right wing Cristiano Ronaldo, the flashback, the rewind, left wing Guedes, and then Cancelo as well as Ansaldi are holding down the center mid role, or the holding mid role, and then our three defenders, you seeing them. MC Sauce leading the back line, Pope in goal. Expect some super subs. Talisca always makes an appearance. At the point that we're recording, we're still undefeated, and I'm exhausted. What could go wrong? I'm just telling you, there might be some rage, and I'm going to talk about the patch after we get some gameplay underway because I just feel that I need it. The people want it, so I'm going to deliver what the people are requesting. First game, Mbappe and Vieira. That is not what you want to see. No. Ansaldi. What a pass! What a pass and what a finish. Get these green goalposts out of my house first game. Who is this, Davies? Ooh, that's not good defense. Man, Pope, that was big time. Ansaldi's been the only guy balling out. Terrible defense! This guy's trash. Okay, weak foot, 60 finishing. That's the difference in the game. There's the rage quit. We could deal, we could deal. Big tackle. Must be nice! You just tackle and miss the whole time! That's crazy. That's crazy! Watch that back! It's 3 perfect tackles! Yes, thank you. One back. We got time to work with. There it is. Yes! Love it! Game on! Come on. Beautiful. Oh, that is so flavorful. Henri 93. Give it to him. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Silva. Chip life. We down. We out. Bernardo. João. Okay. Split. Yep. Why not? Why not? Drop the controller. How do you not love Bernardo Silva, man? Cool. Count that near post. That's a triple. That's lucky. Isak got that finishing touch. The golden touch. What a ball. He doesn't know. He just doesn't know about Robin. He's not normal. Let's talk about the patch. Brand new. What changed? What have I noticed? We're post-weekend league now. Stayed undefeated this weekend. Didn't play all the games because we had back-to-back live streams, and frankly, I'm exhausted. You see the eyes. I already can see the comments saying, that's not because you're tired, Mike. You've been doing something else. I'm going to give you a 10-piece. It's going to be quick fire. Number 1, the standard bridge dribble has heavily been reduced, maybe even eliminated. You got to be using that directional bridge. You're going to see that used and abused instead of the standard double tap bridge. Tutorial coming ASAP. Number 2, game speed and the passing seems slower to me. Can't say I'm a big fan of that. Might be a little closer to a simulation, but I like a certain level of arcadey feel. The faster the game, the bigger the skill gap is typically the rule of thumb. Number 3, first touches. Just touches in general, they seem less tight. I feel some clunkiness, and it's happening far too often, even more so with players that fit the meta regarding their dribbling stats, and they're still not where they should be. Number 4, AI defending is still way too strong. I'm seeing a lot of clouding around that box or in the box. That leads me to number 5, park the bus functions or overload ball side. It's still prevalent. Might even be a little worse because I don't know if we have the tools to break down the buses. Because you got rid of some of the arcadey functions, you removed some of the ability to do some of these skills that could be abused, of course, but they did counteract when people just stand in their box and look at you. They act as if they're a mirror. They want to hang out with you, but you don't want to hang out with them, and you can't break away. You can't separate. Number 6, skill moves in general, I would say, are less effective. There's been a nerf overall. Execution speeds, the jump, the burst, the degree of separation is not the same. It's not as large. At least for yours truly, I didn't feel as prolific, even with players that were pretty gifted with being able to give you some of that innovative nature. It wasn't that it's terrible, but I noticed most skills took some sort of reduction, even if it was a slight reduction. Number 7, less flicks will be scored, which many of you will appreciate, I believe. There's been too many of the rainbow flicks and the juggles out of nowhere, the takedown volleys. That's been reduced. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not as effective as it was prior to this patch. 8, slower center backs are not going to be as playable. Deep release through balls, and even when the oncoming attacking player doesn't always look open, he still causes a lot of problems versus a variety of center backs, and a lot of it comes down to how fast are they. Plain and simple, what's the pace statistic? What's the breakdown? What's the allocation? If you don't have enough of that nitro, that super jump starter pack in the back, you're gonna struggle, and it's gonna be evident, it's gonna be obvious, and you're gonna be frustrated. Number 9, formations like the 5-3-2, multiple 5 at the backs, I should say, and multiple 3 at the backs have become more common. Whether that's good or it's bad, this is just an observation post-patch. You're seeing the inclusion of more 5 at the backs and more 3 at the backs. Do they balance themselves out? Who's to say? But these are the facts. Mike facts. You don't need car facts. FIFA facts. Number 10, this version is closer to a real-life simulation. But that's not always the best solution when you're playing FIFA. There has to be a little give and a little take. There has to be enough balance between a simulation, an arcadey title, something that is fun, something that still includes a skill gap. It's not easy to do. It's definitely challenging. I feel as if this version is closer to a simulation, but I'm not sure that that's what I personally am after, because I'm just so anti-AI assistance offensively, defensively. I want to control everything. I'm a control freak. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to drop some love. We've been uploading daily, live streaming pretty much daily as well on Twitch. This is the squad. Remember, if you have questions, run up the comments. Let me know, what are your impressions with the patch? Did I leave off anything in terms of my assessment of the new patch? I'd love to have your feedback. I know EA puts out patch notes and they give you title updates, but anytime you change one function, it always affects other functions within the game. It's never as simple as, we're gonna remove this and then nothing else happens. It's not isolated. It all goes hand in hand. I have a lot more coming out right here, right now. Slap the LaBelle ASAP, and merch is in the works. Stay beautiful.